Good morning, dear students. Now, today in this video we will see about a graphical representation of motion. When you see, you learn faster and understand better. So whatever we have learned, let us see it in the form of graph so we can learn it faster and in a more or in a better manner. The data from any measurement can be made more informative. Whatever the data we have collected as a part of measurement can be made more informative. It will give more information when presented in the form of a graph. So when we present the collected data of the measurement in the form of the graph, then it will be more informative to us. A geometrical relationship between two quantities plotted on the x-axis and y-axis is called a graph. This you already know what is graph. A geometrical relationship which is shown on x and y-axis for the two different quantities is called graph. Now what is on x-axis? The quantities which are independent, we can say a fixed value or a constant, are shown on x-axis, and the quantities which are variable, which keeps changing, which is not fixed, which depends on independent quantities, are shown on the y-axis. So let us see how the graphs or in what ways they are helpful to us or useful to us. So graphs are useful in the following ways. First, a graphical plot can present a huge amount of data in a compact form. Whatever the data we have collected, and if the data is more in number, huge data, then that can be also presented in a graphic, in one graph, that is the compact manner. A graphical plot shows the geometric dependence of the dependent quantity, that is y-axis, on the independent quantity x-axis, whether it is linear or non-linear. The graphical plot, it will shows us the geometric dependence of the dependent quantity. How far the dependent quantity is linear or non-linear on the independent quantity. A graphical plot makes the comparison of different sets of the data easier. Whatever the data we are in need to plot, on that basis it makes our comparison very easier. A graph can be used to obtain the value of one quantity for a certain specified value of the other. It can be also used to obtain when we have plot the graph for the given quantities. Then even for the non-given values also, with the help of the coinciding points on x and y axis, we can get the value of that respective or the specific value also. Let us see here some distance versus time graph. Distance is not independent. It depends how far an object is in motion or how far the object is moving. But time is independent. Time waits for none. Right? Time is not waiting for anyone. So it is independent. So time is independent. We will show it on x-axis. Distance is dependent. We will show on y-axis. So here you see time in second, distance in minute. 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 Here you can see 10, 20, 30, 40 is the seconds. At the same time distance is shown 5 meter, 10 meter, 15 meter, 20 meter. 0 to 10, that means 10 second. At 10 second the object is as 5 meter. Now still 10 more second increase, 10 to 20, object also increase 5 meter more. 10 second increase, 5 meter more. 10 second increase, 5 meter more. So here the interval of time is also similar. Each consecutive time it is 10 second increasing each consecutive time it is 5 meter increasing. So we are getting here, you can see a linear straight graph, right? This is, you can see a straight line. So what is the graph plotted here giving information? As I told, graph informs us. Here the graph is of straight line, which gives idea about the uniform motion, that is the speed of an object is uniform. Now these are respective seconds and these are respective minutes. If I want to know that at 25 seconds, where would be the object? So what I should do, I should take one ruler and I should make a vertical line that is parallel to y-axis coinciding at x, 25 seconds. And with the help of the ruler, I'll make one horizontal line parallel to x-axis coinciding at y, which will give me the idea that at 25 seconds the object is between 10 to 15 meter, right? I'll show you later on. I'll take the ruler and I'll show you, right? Let us by the time see another graph. Here also you can see each consecutive time is 10 seconds, but here you see first 10 seconds the distance is not 5 but less than 5 meter. Then after again 10 seconds the distance is at 5 meter. So here if we think it is 0 to somewhere 3 meter, then so increased 3 meter. Now in 10 seconds it should again increase 3 plus 3 6, but it is increasing only 2 meter, so 5. Now again at more 10 seconds, that is 30, it should increase by only 3 or by 2, but here it is, you see it's a jump from 5 to directly in between 10 and 15, right? Again at 40 seconds you can see it is above 20. That means time interval is 10 10 10 each time, but meter is not like this 5 10 15 20. It is changing, it is not uniform. Though the motion is increasing, it is increasing speed but non-uniform. So graph here is giving information that it is increasing curve but not uniform, which gives idea about non-uniform motion, non-uniform speed. But here you can see first at the 10 second 5 meter, at 20 second directly 15. So first 5 meter and then 5 to 10, 10 to 15, direct 10 meters. At 30 again less than 5 meter. At 40 even lesser than it. So you can see the graph increase, then it is decreasing. So this also shows that the motion is non-uniform speed, but not decreasing, not increasing all time. First it is increasing, then it is decreasing. And here is the graph. You can see at each time 10, 20, 30, 40 I have marked it, but because of the less space I have not written, because if I have written, then it will be very congested, which you can't see clear. But this is the mark: 10 second, 20, 30, 40, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, like this meter and distance, and this is time. At 0 object is as 30, 10, 5, 10, 15, 15 meter. At 10 second again 15 meter, here again 15 meter, here again 15 meter. What can we say? Because at each point here it is there only. Can we get idea that it is in motion? or it is at the same position. It is not in the motion, though the time is increasing. It remains here. So we can say that the graph is parallel to x-axis, and which gives idea that body is in rest or it is stationary. Clear? So this is what our graph help us to get the information about the uniform speed, non-uniform speed, whether increasing speed, whether decreasing speed, or whether the object is in stationary state. Right? Now let us see how the specific value which we want to know can be attained by the graph. Let us see. Now see here, I just told that even for some specific value which is not given to us and still we want to know what is the exact position or what would be the exact time. Suppose this I say between 20 and 30 it is 25 seconds. Right? And now I want to know at 25 seconds where would be the particular object. So what we can do, we will have to take the ruler and make the mark like this, vertical, that is parallel to y-axis and coinciding to x-axis. Now what to do? Same this point where the line is intersecting, we will have to make one perforated line like this, which is parallel to x-axis and coincide to y-axis. This gives us the idea that at 25 seconds, the object is between 10 to 15 meter. It is between 10 to 15 meter. In the another way, if I say or if I want to know that my object or my vehicle is here, and let us suppose that it is nearly 18 meter. 18 meter, now I want to know that I am at 18 meter. What would be the time? So again, first I will take this position. I'll make a perforated horizontal line parallel to x. This is x parallel to x, which has coincide here to y. And now taking the ruler, I will make line over here which will be parallel to y and coinciding to the x-axis. This will give us the idea that the time at this time is between 30 to 40 seconds. It is not exactly at the mid, so 35. It may be 33 or 34 seconds. This will give us the idea. So we can say that graph is useful to get the value of some specific value which we want to know and not given in our data. Clear? So this is how we can plot the graph. We can read the graph and even we can get the information which is not mentioned in our data. Right? Please go through it properly and try to plot the graph in your notebook. Thank you.